When we opened on October the 27th of 2000, I think we had 37 associates. They got to dream the dream and establish what the vision for the company was going to be and what the mission of the company was going to be.
We started the bank, I remember Terry saying it was the last thing this market needed was another bank. But if we can offer something that's truly unique, something that's better and different, then I'm all in.
There was a dream out there to do something that had never been done in Nashville before.
This was an opportunity to sort of to be creative and to put something on paper and then to bring it to life that had never existed before, and that was pretty exciting.
With a larger bank, a lot of times there's a lot of hoops and red tape you have to go through to get, decisions on different things. With Pinnacle, it's completely different. Everything's local.
We were the very first customer. When I left there that day after signing the paperwork, I thought, they only have one customer, and that's me, and they got all my money.
I can still recall the first day we opened, and you're just hoping that everything works right, and you're hoping that everything posts right the first night.
This is the day that we opened up first account with Pinnacle Bank. Long time ago, but it was one of the best days of my life, starting out with Pinnacle Bank.
We made the decision that it was going to be a fun environment with our design of angles and bright art.
We wanted the offices to have a modern feel. We really didn't want the mahogany and the deep woods and the dark offices, and wanted a little bit brighter feel. You can't do that with a pasture scene from Scotland.
If you hire trainees, it's hard to provide distinctive service and effective advice. So we made the decision we only wanted experienced people that were all-stars.
It feels good to be at a place where it's a team full of all-stars, so I enjoy being here playing with those guys.
Being an all-star to me is being real confident about yourself. I was honored to be considered in that line, and I was very appreciative.
We decided early on to have a full suite of products and services that were attractive to the middle market and necessary to be competitive. So we would have a broad appeal beyond just collecting deposits and making loans.
In 2000, we thought we had a 2 or 3 year window before the big banks figured out that you need to give good service and treat your people well and hire good people. And I'd say today we have a bigger window than we had then.
We set a target for $160 million in asset growth in the first year. That was the first BHAG, as we called it. In that first year, we grew to $176 million, beat the target.
The accomplishments in growth and in profitability and in market share, lead market share in the middle market, probably exceeded the expectations.
When we eclipsed $500 million in assets, it was kind of a big moment, $1 billion. When our stock split, that was kind of a cool thing.
It's really amazing and not something you frankly could have fully comprehended on the front end. We've come much farther and gone much deeper than I would have ever anticipated.
This is something bigger than we dreamed. We just keep getting bigger and bigger and doing more and more awesome things. Is it audacious? Yes. Is that our nature? Absolutely.
The experience of our folks led us through a recessionary period that, had we not had that kind of experience, might have come out with a different outcome. The quality and the caliber of our people kept the business model working and made it stronger today.
We tried to improve our loan quality, our asset quality, as opposed to taking the easy route and just cutting expenses by firing 100, 200 associates. With those practices and policies we put in place, we've come out the back end of this financial crisis a lot stronger than a lot of other organizations.
We're going to be successful because we've hung in there together with each other and rolled up our sleeves, and we've led and challenged ourselves and our associates, to make sure that in the end the shareholders are taken care of and our associates and our clients are taken care of, and that's exactly what we've done.
I think a firm needs to have a little swagger, and I think we've got our swagger back.
One of the important tenets here is that we want our associates to be shareholders so they have a chance to build some wealth. In addition to the equity we give them, everybody in this company gets annual cash incentives. I've named two things, stock and annual cash incentives, that 100% of the people in the company participate in. There might be a bank in the United States that can say that, but I haven't met them.
It really, I think, empowers the associates to do all that they can to help Pinnacle because they are an owner in the company.
Coming to Pinnacle and being an owner was a totally new thing for me. I was amazed at that opportunity.
It means a lot to know that you are a part of the team here. No matter what role you play, we all take ownership.
At my previous employer, our mantra was think like an owner, but not one of his own stock. Here at Pinnacle, even the service specialist, all the way up to the CEO, we're stockholders.
I'm not an executive or Terry Turner, but I'm a mini Terry Turner.
I was not a stock watcher before, but yes, I look at it every day.
I watch the stock price every day. I look at my stock price on my phone every day now.
On the philanthropic and civic side, we really emphasize involvement in our community, to be involved in boards, to be involved in things that you personally have a real passion for. We believe that we have a responsibility and an obligation because the blessings we've received to give back more than just banking services, but to give back part of ourselves to the community.
The culture of Pinnacle is so different from anywhere I've ever worked. They keep us informed. There's no secrets, no surprises. We're all working together in a combined way to make the same goals.
This absence of internal competition and the opportunity to reach your personal, professional, and financial goals is sort of a perfect scenario for full focus on execution and results.
I say that Pinnacle is like banking utopia. We work hard, we have huge goals, but we're given the freedom to go and achieve those goals.
I can talk to the president of the bank just like he's my friend, and you can't do that anywhere else. Getting introduced to the culture at Pinnacle was just like a breath of fresh air. It was wonderful. We're not out there to beat each other down or, win over one another. We're there to make it all work together.
The treasury management folks, they look at my clients like it's their client. It's Pinnacle's client. It's not Jerry's client, it's our client.
Honestly, everything we do at Pinnacle, it really is viewed from a group perspective. We win together and lose together.
We win together, lose together.
Lose together, win together.
We all win together, we all lose together.
We win together and we lose together.
It makes a big difference when you have all 800 associates thinking the same way.
Balance is one of our values, and people say, I have my work life, my church life, my home life. Well, you don't have 3 lives. You just have 1 life. And it's okay to leave to go see your daughter in a play at lunchtime instead of feeling guilty about it.
I'm able to go to ball games, to soccer, swimming, get to go to all my children's activities.
There's a lot of emphasis on family. I'm a new mom, so that's something I really, really appreciate. And I know I'm able to take that time off because my fellow associates are gonna help me out and cover for me, and I'm gonna do the same for them if they need it.
The word's out about this being a great place to work.
We've been recognized as literally the best bank to work for in the United States. We've been recognized by the Great Place to Work Institute twice in the top 5 best medium-sized workplaces in the United States. This idea of being the best financial services firm and the best place to work is not just lip service, it's for real. We have had so much fun putting people over the wall. It's one of my favorite things to do. I've had experiences out there with tears rolling down my cheeks watching somebody go over that wall.
We all had the opportunity to go over the wall. That was one indicator that Pinnacle was a little unique.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little intimidated by it, just based off of the conversations that people had, but it was great. It was a teamwork, and ultimately I got over the wall, and as did everybody else.
When they threw me up over the wall and they were like, wow, I thought she was gonna hit the ceiling. Everybody was laughing, it was a really fun day. I will never forget that whole experience.
Oh yeah, I climbed the wall. I scaled the wall, absolutely.
Going over the wall, it just epitomizes the teamwork that you see each and every day at Pinnacle.
I
think clients love the Pinnacle way. They love the fact that when the phone rings, it only rings 3 times before somebody answers it. That's a big thing to them.
From the get-go, we have cared about what the client experience is. My favorite story when I talk about wow service is talk about Patty Roca at our Green Hills office. The client called and said, Patty, I'm running late. I'm not going to be able to come in and close the loan. Could you just have the documents ready and have them available for me in the drive-through window? She knew it was lunchtime, so before he got there, she had gone up the street to Crystal. So after handing the documents out through the drive-through window, then she handed lunch out through the drive-through window. That is wow service.
I say to everybody that I talk to, this is really like banking was 20 years ago.
We care about our shareholders, we care about our clients, but we care about our people, because I think our people drive those other 2 items.
We've done things like go out and pick up our client deposits. That's an important aspect of saying, hey, we look after you, we'll make it easy on you. We pursue technology. We've got all the technology in the world. But at the end, it's the people interchange that really makes a difference here.